as far as being able to successfully go through those tests in a short amount of time, is there anything you attribute to as far as just being able to recover so quickly?
I don't know, just good fortune, I guess. Just being lucky. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, everything I've learned in the past few days about concussions is, they kind of heal at their own time. There's nothing really you can do about it. So, in that sense, I guess I've just been lucky.
So you know that they mentioned it, that originally when they said it was a concussion, you go through like what you hear about other people, what they go through, and wondering?
Yeah, well, we knew right after the game. We knew what it was. So I think everybody kind of found out late about it, but we knew right away.
How is your perception of the concussion different than some of the other injuries you've played?
Well, the other injuries, you can do therapy for, and you try to expedite the recovery. The concussion, it just heals on its own. I mean, there's really no timetable for it. For some, it's longer than others.
It's a head injury. Does that change your view on playing with it, playing through it, and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, if I don't pass the test today, I'm not playing. You know what I mean? It just healed up, and I was able to pass everything I needed to pass, and symptom free, and because I was able to play.
It sounds like to you to have it out of your hands because it's not about your pain tolerance. We've seen you, grab it up and go out and play, but in this case, it's not about what you can do; it's about what the doctor says.
It's definitely different because in that sense you're pretty helpless. You know what I mean? You just kind of just have to be patient and just hope for the best, I guess.
Ever think of winning play?
No, I always just try to stay positive. Just try to stay positive and say, well, when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'm not going to have headaches. You know what I mean? Okay. And you just try to think positive before you go to sleep.
If this occurred last year, then you wouldn't have necessarily go through the same set of tests because the NBA hadn't adopted this policy. What do you think of the policy? Do you think it helped aided in your?
I think it's good. I mean, it's the first time going through it. I know in the NFL it's a really big deal. In the basketball, not so much, not as intense, but it happens. And it's a serious issue, man. You have to take it. You can't take it lightly. You have to go through those processes and make sure you're good to go.
What is your relationship with Dwayne like? You said people read into it, but what is it like over the years?
Yeah, we've been close friends for a long time. It's myself, Melo, and him. We've been really, really close.
Is that because you guys have that same kind of killer instinct? I mean, is it?
Well, I mean, he's a nicer guy than I am, to be honest with you. But yeah, I mean, since 07, with the Olympic team, we came close and trained together, and then going down to 08, and then during the season, and going out together and things of that nature. He's just not the type of person that would intentionally do something like that. So, but it is what it is.
Do you think the perception of Dwayne Wade has changed just because of the way he's handled it? Maybe not being so outward with the media, but with you, it seems that it was fine, and you guys kind of came to peace.
Yeah, all that matters is what our relationship is like. Really, we communicated, and it's all good. But here in LA, I'm sure his perception's definitely been altered. Miami, not so much.
Jerry, and one
just
more.
happens.
Okay.
Jerry.
Kobe, has anyone called you the Masked Mamba yet? Or is that a name you're going to wait to give yourself?
Okay. I can roll with that.
How about the Lone Danger instead of the Lone Ranger?
Oh boy, now we're stretching it.
Last question, Mike.
Stick
then we're
to
gonna
the
wrap it up.
Mamba, man. Stick keen. Maybe I'll get a black mask.
Kobe, if playing through pain is something that seems an internal motivation, but how aware are you of just what it can do for teammates to just count on the fact you always be out there? It seemed that they were energized tonight just by seeing something like that. How much of that goes through your head?
Well, I think it's the attitude that it carries with it, the message that it carries with it. It's you're not going to back down type of attitude. You know what I mean? I don't care what happens or what type of injury you sustain. If you're capable of playing, you should be out there and you should play. And I think that's the kind of competitive edge that I want my guys to play with.